Vijay. What does a man see when he attains the knowledge of Brahman after reaching the seventh plane? Master. What happens when the mind reaches the seventh plane cannot be described. Once a boat enters the black waters of the ocean, it does not return. Nobody knows what happens to the boat after that. Therefore, the boat cannot give us any information about the ocean. Once, a salt doll went to measure the depth of the ocean. No sooner did it enter the water than it melted. Now, who could tell how deep the ocean was? That which could have told about its depth has melted. Reaching the seventh plane, the mind is annihilated. Man goes into samadhi. What he feels then cannot be described in words. The I that makes one a worldly person and attaches one to woman and gold is the wicked I. The intervention of this ego creates the difference between Jiva and Atman. Water appears to be divided into two parts if one puts a stick across it. But in reality, there is only one water. It appears as two on account of the stick. This I is the stick. Remove the stick and there remains only one water as before. Now, what is this wicked I? It is the ego that says, "What? Don't they know me? I have so much money. Who is wealthier than I?" If a thief robs such a man of only 10 rupees, first of all, he wrings the money out of the thief. Then he gives him a good beating. But the matter doesn't end there. The thief is handed over to the police and is eventually sent to jail. The wicked I says, "What? Doesn't the rogue know whom he has robbed? To steal my 10 rupees? How dare he?" Vijay. If, without destroying the I, a man cannot get rid of attachment to the world and consequently cannot experience samadhi, then it would be wise for him to follow the path of Brahmagyana to attain samadhi. If the I persists in the path of devotion, then one should rather choose the path of knowledge. Master. It is true that one or two can get rid of the I through samadhi, but these cases are very rare. You may indulge in thousands of reasonings, but still the I comes back. You may cut the peepal tree to the very root today, but you will notice a sprout springing up tomorrow. Therefore, if the I must remain, let the rascal remain as the servant I. As long as you live, you should say, "O God, Thou art the Master, and I am Thy servant." The I that feels I am the servant of God, I am His devotee, does not injure one. Sweet things cause acidity of the stomach, no doubt. But sugar candy is an exception. The path of knowledge is very difficult. One cannot obtain knowledge unless one gets rid of the feeling that one is the body. In the Kali Yuga, the life of man is centered on food. He cannot get rid of the feeling that he is the body and the ego. Therefore, the path of devotion is prescribed for this cycle. This is an easy path. You will attain God if you sing His name and glories and pray to Him with a longing heart. There is not the least doubt about it. Suppose you draw a line on the surface of water with a bamboo stick. The water appears to be divided into two parts, but the line doesn't remain for any length of time. The servant eye, or the devotee eye, or the child eye is only a line drawn with the ego and is not real. Vijay to the Master: Sir, you ask us to renounce the wicked eye. Is there any harm in the servant eye? Master: the servant eye, that is the feeling, I am the servant of God, I am the devotee of God, does not injure one. On the contrary, it helps one to realize God.